Welcome to the exhibition. My name is Graham Domk. I'm Exhibitions Curator for Dundee Contemporary Arts. This is an exhibition that I've been long wanting to do, but didn't quite know how to bring 6 disparate artists together, and it was the hook of rewatching the film Altered States, the Ken Russell film from 1980, that kind of gave me an idea, and reading a novel, Zachary Lazar's Sway, a fictionalization of the late 1960s milieu, and seeing Till Gerhard's work in a gallery in Berlin, just as I was starting here, that really kind of brought together themes and ideas for the show. We've got three artists who kind of look at more towards psychedelic notions of art, and 3 artists who look towards darker territories, and the kind of intoxicating light followed by darker passageways was a motif that Keats wrote about in letters to his friends, but also authors such as Hermann Hesse and James Hogg have utilised. So that kind of played on my mind. A big influence on the look of the show is the films of Kenneth Anger, a great American film director, known affectionately as the godfather of MTV. We're very honoured that Kenneth Anger will come over to introduce his films in August. One of the important aspects of the exhibition for me was it's cross-generational. I have 2 young artists from Scotland. Their work is shown alongside 4 internationally revered artists aged between 37 and 50. So the cross-generational aspect of the show and the international aspect was really important. The first room in the exhibition is kind of a 2-pronged acknowledgement of anger. There are 5 paintings, one by each of the artists apart from Robbie Chowdhury, and each painting has, in a sense, the letter A as a visual component. Robbie references the A in her mural that precedes room 1 for the exhibition. It's kind of like a semiotic trick. If you look at the film The Searchers and you look at the first 6 or 7 frames of the film, you see what will pan out in the rest of the movie. Similarly, from the prologue, as it were, of the mural, and then the 5 paintings that you see in the first room, you get a sense of the ideas that we have in the exhibition.
Hi, my name's Neil Clements, and I'm an artist based in Glasgow. And work is primarily to do with work that was made in the late 60s and early 70s, and quite a lot of my work's based on pre-existing artworks. And the full stops are paintings that I became very interested in the idea of developing a process which would be something that would be repeatable, infinitely repeatable, and always different. And the process is made by preparing a black canvas in the studio beforehand and taking it to the space that it'll be exhibited in, and emptying a can of black spray paint into the centre of the canvas. My initial interest in spray paint was in a number of pieces made by Lawrence Weiner in his series of statements, whereby he created pieces which were instructions, and one of the instructions was 2 minutes of a standard aerosol can pointed directly at the floor. These shaped canvases are based on, or follow from my interest in the sort of development of eccentrically shaped guitars around the same time in the late 50s, early 1960s as shaped canvases. And by making canvases which are sort of based initially on guitar shapes, my sort of interest in doing is to sort of generate a new reading of shaped canvases and of painting itself.
Hi, my name's Robbie Chowdhury. I'm an artist from Edinburgh. I'm originally from Glasgow. I'm doing this wall painting over here. I have a couple of paintings in the show as well. One of them is of a kind of toilet seat spilling into a canvas, and another one is an idea suspended in space. The experience of painting the entrance to this gallery was extremely daunting. I felt a lot of responsibility for, to in some way, maybe be like the face of it, which was pretty terrifying. It's made me feel really quite vulnerable. So I was saying about the feeling of falling apart really is just I've been really paranoid. It's just every time I look around there's someone looking at me, and it's just like opening up what is normally quite a personal, private experience into, the big doors are open, and it's like letting people in, I suppose. So I have been a bit paranoid looking at people and some people laughing, and it's made me a bit shifty.